2015 V93 from the Menghai Tea Factory. What's up everybody, Eric here from Tea and Tobacco. Today I'm going to be looking at this Ripe Puer, so let's go. Alright, so the name of this blend is V93. It's produced by the Menghai Dayi Tea Factory. For the past few years it's been pressed into this 100-gram tuo. And so it's kind of this mushroomy shape with a big hole in the bottom. I got this one in 2016, it was the 2015, so this is a 2015, and there's not a whole lot of 2015 left out there. There is some, the Dragon Tea Factory has it for around $12 for one tuo, and Unan Sourcing has 2017 for $6.50 right now. So if you want to check out kind of the more recent release of that, you can do that. If we look down here, it really breaks up nice and easy. I don't get really too many big chunks. It breaks up into pretty much individual leaves, so it's not really a super tight pack, so it's very easy to disassemble. So today I have 5 grams in my 100 mil or so gaiwan. I'm going to be using boiling water today. So let's get to tasting here. All right, so I'm going to do 2 pretty quick rinses. I'm just going to do a quick rinse and kind of wake up these leaves a little bit. I'm going to wait just a minute before I do the second. While I'm doing this, be sure to go hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. If at any point you like this video, hit the like button. And also, if you want to come hang out with us and chat with us, there's also a Discord server that I've opened up that you can find down in the description. So I've done the first rinse. I'm just going to let this sit just for a second, kind of let some of that water soak in before I do the second. So the second rinse, I am also going to toss, just kind of getting any of the small bits out, get the dust out, warm everything up. All right, so while I wait for that for a second, the, let's see, let's take the scent off the dry leaves here. For the most part, it's kind of a woody scent off the dry leaves. A little bit of charcoal-y scent in it as well. Not like super smoky or anything. The wet leaves are very interesting. The best I can describe it is overcooked, almost burnt pasta. Yeah, I don't know how many people have had burnt pasta, but it kind of has that smell to it. All right, so for this first infusion here, I am just going to pretty much flash steep this. So pretty much 5 seconds or so while I spill it all over me. Let's see. It brews up a nice kind of dark amber, kind of a with a touch of orange in there. Kind of a pretty much a honey color. So it's a pretty robust flavor. And it actually comes through just like the scent. It is very similar to almost burnt pasta. There's no like mouth puckering bitterness or anything. It's not like drying. Has a relatively soft mouth feel. Decently thick mouth feel as well. But it is nice and robust. But it is still really smooth. Really no sweetness to speak of, but it's really pleasant flavor. Even though it kind of sounds weird being kind of burnt pasta water. So going into the second infusion here, I'm also going to do a flash steeping pretty much for the first, I don't know, 3 or 4 on this particular tea. Just going straight ahead and pouring it off is pretty much the way to go because it is pretty robust and strong to begin with. So there's really no need to brew it out any longer. You don't have to push it. This one brews up just a little bit darker than last time, but it still has that nice orange, brown, honey color. Flavor-wise, it's still pretty much the same. It might have been kicked up just a little bit just because now these leaves are waking up a lot more. So even with that flash steeping, it's still a pretty strong brew. Flavor is still pretty much the same. Kind of that burnt pasta water. That is totally the best I can describe it. It is very, very similar to that flavor. All right, I'll see how this goes on the third. So going into the third here, again, I'm just going to do a flash steep because I am aware of how this tea kind of acts. And again, it's going to brew up relatively strong, even just with a quick pour off. Would help if I opened it up a little bit more here. All right, so again, we still have that nice clear liquid, nice orange, honey color, amber, whatever you want to call it. Continues on. Flavor-wise, this tea, I'm not even going to go any further than this with you guys because I know I've had this tea a few times in the past couple days. This tea is amazingly consistent from steeping to steeping. It's pretty much the same. You can push this out to 8, no problem. So usually I go through pretty much close to a liter or more, so 32 ounces for the rest of us, with just this 5 grams of tea. So you can go through a lot of tea with, or a lot of drinking with just this small amount of tea. So before I leave you guys, let's check out the wet leaves here. So wet leaves are it's just small pieces of leaf. It's not like super high grade or anything, but flavor-wise, this stuff is great. So I could definitely see this being kind of like an everyday ripe pu'er, especially at the price point where you're talking about if you buy the 2017 and you get a full 520 sleeve, it's like $28 for Moonand sourcing. So I mean, you're talking, 500 grams or just over a pound of tea for 28 bucks, which is a steal for, I think, the quality of this particular tea. So there you go. That's really all I have to say about this one. It's pretty straightforward and very consistent from steeping to steeping. So if you are interested, go check it out. This is V93 from Menghai Dayi. This is the 2015, but you can get the 2016, 2017 stuff for a little bit cheaper. And age it out yourself if you want to. Like I said, I bought this one in 2016, so I've been holding on to it for the past almost 3 years now. So very good kind of everyday ripe pu'er for those who are interested. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe, comments, questions, feedback down below. There's also a Discord channel that has opened up if you want to come hang out with us and chat away. And yeah, I'll see you next time on Tea and Tobacco. See you guys.